Welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. I appreciate it. We are in day 26 of the veg cycle, and this is the APSU Super Soil bed. We've been running here, this has been running now for almost 2 months. No issues. We definitely got the pond sealed. We definitely got the creek sealed. I haven't had any issues with the water leakage. We haven't really connected anything. We need to start connecting. We're going to start connecting the creek in the soil. We haven't needed to because, when we flooded the E-horizon in this bed, all the water was, down in this whole bottom of the system. So all the water was, down here. That's the pond liner here. So all the water was filled up. Soil sits on top of the clay layer, which separates the soil from the E-horizon. And then the roots, once they get down, the soil wicks a lot of that water up as well. But the roots will travel on down there and tap into it. Look at these flowers. Just unbelievably beautiful. This one over here, this was the direct sow. So if you went around yesterday, you'll see that there's a few plants missing. Here and here. We found out that these, we had 10 out of 12 females. That's insane. I know that's, a lot of people were questioning that, but dude ran it twice, and that's what it came back. But we can't keep them all, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which 2 and 4 were the only 2 males that we had. The rest are female. We had another one right there, if you remember, got rid because we're going to keep that one now that we know that that's female. And then over here we had like 3 that we cut out. We cut out those 2 up there, and we cut out 1 here. We may end up cutting that out and just doing some herbs up through here, since there's not a lot of light back there. This one's getting the most light, obviously. Creek, we've just been removing some of the algae as needed. And then I've been setting it over here. Look at that fungus growing on the algae. This is all algae. It's been sitting here, drying out. I have no idea what that white stuff is. Some type of fungus or something, whatever's eating the algae. These blue jasmine from APSU. So we are sponsored by APSU Super Soil. So APSUsoil.com. This whole bed is the super soil with a living soil mix. So on the top layer is super soil. Then it's got some living soil, his living soil, which is just close to the same, just not as many amendments. The super soil is set up for the flower. And we're running everything in it. So I've got spinach, which looks amazing. Cherry tomatoes look amazing. We've got some cucumber here, which is starting to vine off on us. And flower. Look at the flowers down there. Got this little one in there coming along. This was just an experiment. This is a 10-gallon pot. 10 gallon. I just filled the bottom of it up with what left of the super soil I had, and I just planted, stuck an extra down there just to see. Water only. So it's just about that much super soil in a 10 gallon. And we're just going to keep it watered and see what happens. Squash coming on up. You can see some flowers coming down there. Tomato plant is huge, growing like crazy, but not giving us any tomatoes. And this is the same thing that's going on outdoors with the one outside. I had 2 of these, and we got them back in, my wife brought them back in April. And the one outside is 10 times, oh yeah, at least 10 times as big as this, and has 1 tomato on it. So that's why I question this one. I don't think it's too much nitrogen in the soil. I don't think it's just doing the exact same thing the other one outdoors is doing. I've thinned it out multiple times, trying to get it to, I mean, it's flowers, but it doesn't produce a tomato. And like I said, the one outside has a tiny little tomato. The flowers usually get like this. They'll form and then just die off. No tomato. So, yeah. Our basil's looking great. We got some dill right here. Basil's looking amazing. We had some sage growing, but the sage died off. I don't know what happened with that. We got carrots over there though. Some more dill over there. I think that's dill. Pretty sure that's dill. And then we've got this over here. If you didn't check our live yesterday, do you see a difference? Gone. Gone. Just chopped her down and decided to let her grow back. So we're not going to take the roots out or anything. This stump here was in the ground a little bit. We just pulled that out and set it on top. Pulled some of the soil from around it, aerating it out a little bit. These are the Paradise Pine from Huckleberry Hills, looking gorgeous. Great branching going on. This one here is going to be money. I'm going to take cuts of this one for sure. The smell on this is just amazing. The stem rub on this. Yeah, funk, piney, sweet pine. Very nice. So we cut out the ones we didn't want over here as well. So we took that one out. We're leaning this one over. We took this one out. This one is the best of the raspberry. That one, and then this one over here. See how we kind of leaned it over. I want it to go this way and fill up this space. So we're going to let it. And that way it'll give it the most light too. Empress trees are going crazy. Probably gonna have to go ahead and take this one here. Alright, let's go ahead and cut it up. So, happy Sunday to everybody. Today is Sunday. The raspberry's looking good. A little curling right here on the tips, on the edges. It's just the plant tapped into the creek. A little too much water in the soil right around. That's why we've been taking this. We take this here and we've been working the soil around. You don't want to get too close to the plant because I don't want to mess the roots up, but I do want to come up in here and pull this soil off of the edge of the creek, because that's where all that moisture is coming from. course, and critters and worms really do tighten things up, turn everything into worm castings. I found that this is extremely important to do right here. It's to not till, but to aerate, especially around the creek's edge. There's the agate we use. Set that right there. This grass is really starting to get crazy. Here's the old root, or a piece of the stick. Feels like balsa wood now. It's like, it just turns into mush. And it's turning into mush because critters and fungus is breaking it down. The moisture content, keep it moist. We shall go on away from here quickly. Stick it back in there and get it right on the edge there and let them break it down. See how wet that is? See, it's sticking to the... It's not even connected. Alright. Looks pretty good. The dog fennel is going to have to get a trimming. You can't even see the creek over there anymore. Dichondra grass is looking good. See the creek back up underneath the dog fennel. The dog fennel is just coming on. And then the lucky bamboo is just about touching the light over there. And then we've got this monster over here. And you remember, look at this black soldier fly compared to the leaf. That's a fucking leaf right there, boys and girls. That thing's every bit of 4 feet. And then the new one here sprinted off to this side like it was right there. Now it's turned itself. Beautiful. And then look at this. Another one coming right behind it on the new one. Can't even get it in the shot. I mean, I'm zoomed all the way out. Oh, there I am. Zoomed all the way out. Roots. Look at the new roots. New air roots. Look at that one. That's a big one. The rest of them, look at this one. Oh jeez, look at this one. That one hasn't even gotten in. She's starting to dig in. The hell with it, let it dig in, huh? We wiped down these leaves yesterday for the scale, and they look pretty good. This one had a lot of scale on it. The scale, I usually just use my hands and a little bit of alcohol. You can use Lost Coast plant therapy, that works. You can see the scale on my finger. That's scale. They are living, and they will overtake your plant if you don't get them off of there. You can spray a little Lost Coast plant therapy, or you can just rub it on. What I do is take a paper towel, soak it in the, you can use peppermint oil, but Lost Coast plant therapy has all that stuff in it. It's safe for your plants. Safe, even if it drips into the pond, it's safe. And we just wipe it down, getting them scale off, and usually that does the trick. You know, you might have to do that every once in a while when you see them, but other than that, that's how I take care of them. The hands, the farmer's hands, is the best IPM. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody, and I hope everybody has a great Sunday. We appreciate the APSU. Dennis over at APSU will be on the Let's Be Bud show this week, talking about, he's got a new watering system out now. He's got his water dialed in for multiple different bags, like mainly 7 gallons is what he used, but you can, I mean, he's got 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 3 gallon, all the way up to I think 10 or 15 gallon, where you just put his super soil in the bag, and then he's got a watering chart, and he's using weight. It's all about picking up the bag and feeling the weight. He'll send you a scale if you buy, I think, I'm not sure how many bags. You can check that out on his website, but you buy so many bags of super soil, he'll send you a free scale. And yeah, you just pick up the bag when it's light, put it on the scale. If you need water, you fill up the water until it hits that amount on the scale, and then you're good to go for optimal results. He's done the research, so check that out. Grassroots fabric pots, discount code Yellow Skunk. Pulse Grow, pulse meter, discount code Yellow Skunk. Grandmaster LEDs, same thing, Yellow Skunk, discount code Yellow Skunk for everything we do. There is no discount code for APSU. He sponsors the grow, so just go buy a bag of soil for us. That helps us out, or any one of his amendments, or you can check out his genetics line. These are all blue jasmine here. And his genetics line is GATZ, G-A-T-Z, organic.com. GATZ, G-A-T-Z, organic.com. So check that out, and we hope you have a good one. Peace.